should have hit the pause button and I hit that instead of that. So.
Yeah, so we hit the wrong button.
So this is part 2 of the first video.
So yeah, we're just going to bust this one out real fast from the last story. And then we're going to make a whole other video to load later. So, where were we?
I'm just going to start this from the beginning.
You should start it from the beginning. People get a little confused.
Am I the asshole for asking my friend to not bring her brother on our girls' trip? This happened a few years back, but still to this day, when I think about it, I get a little shock of pain in my heart. When COVID started, a small group of women and I started a virtual AA meeting so we could continue to connect and have meetings when we could no longer do so in person. We all got close and it was a great little group. One benefit. You better not fucking stink. Sorry, dog farted. COVID restrictions began to wane, and we planned a weekend trip to this awesome big house in the mountains. Stop laughing. If memory serves, altogether it was 9 or 10 of us.
Okay.
There was a fire pit. The property was gorgeous. We were all really excited. It then became known to me that the brother of one of the women in the group was planning on attending, and it just kind of put a pit in my stomach. I thought this was going to be a women's trip for our group. I felt put off by this brother, who I didn't know, joining. He also wasn't sober, also not an alcoholic, just a social drinker. I can't imagine he would have drank during the weekend, but I also wasn't sure. Let's call the girl with the brother Julie, and her brother can be Joe.
Okay, Julie and Joe.
So far, not the asshole.
No, I don't think you are, especially if it's supposed to be just a girl's trip, period.
As a person who tries to do her best to communicate openly and straightforwardly, with discretion, of course, I don't think just because I think something, it must be said. I reached out to Julie directly and was very, very careful with my words because I did not want to offend. The goal was to say how I was feeling and gently ask/suggest if this weekend away could remain a trip for our sober group of women, sans Joe. She did not like this and quickly began surveying other women in the group to see if they also felt this way. Some did, some did not. Things started to spiral. These were my friends, and I had hoped my saying I'm not super comfortable with Joe coming wasn't going to be so problematic, but it became clear that there were women in the group that wanted to caretake Julie and Joe's feelings, and mine were not as important.
Yeah.
I am all about inclusivity, but I didn't want to take this trip with a guy I didn't know, who may or may not have brought booze. So far, still not the asshole.
I do not think you're the asshole. I think it's the fact that you guys, and it's an AA group, and you made this trip for just the girls. And the fact that she feels comfortable enough to actually go back to the rest of your group, friend group even, just one of you feeling uncomfortable should have been enough reason for her brother to stay home. Unless there was something major going on with her brother that weekend. I mean, was he like, we don't have a lot of content, but as far as what you've told us, you are definitely not the asshole. You felt uncomfortable. This is supposed to be a girls' trip.
Can I finish?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You start ranting before I finish.
Well, I thought you were finished because when you pause, you always act like
no. Because remember at the end, this is "Am I the asshole?" is always the last thing. Yeah, you need to. Ultimately, the trip was canceled, and I felt deeply disappointed. The kicker is the majority of the group went on to plan a camping trip without me inviting Joe. I only found out because the 3 women who had my back were invited and told me they declined. Me and those 3 ended up going on our own camping trip and had a nice time, but man, were my feelings hurt. I didn't understand how the group can be objective, i.e., if an all-female group of bridesmaids went on a trip, why would one person bring their brother? Or at least, why not bring it to the group and ask, hey, would it be cool if I invited so-and-so? We planned trip for the members of our group/meeting. There was no talk of bringing significant others or additional guests. Am I the asshole for asking Julie not to bring her brother Joe on that trip? No.
Definitely not the asshole. And the fact that, you guys she could have said, well, maybe not this trip, but we do us, and then we can see how it goes, and then after we meet Joe, can we, plan a trip then? And the fact that your friend turned the rest of your friend base, the whole AA group, against you, yeah, you don't need a friend like that, baby. And when you're trying to stay sober, and when you're trying to stay in that mindset, and it's really hard, especially during COVID. I mean, it had been really hard during COVID. We drank a lot. We don't lie.
Ate a lot too.
Yeah, we did. And but again, you know what? You're not the asshole. Sounds like the ones that actually stood up for you are the ones that you guys are. It sounds like a great fun base. And also, I'm a really firm believer if it gets to be more than 4 females, it starts to get sticky because we can't be bitches. I'm just saying.
Can be. Can be.
Don't get against me, my religion.
Anyway, comments. Not the asshole, but Julie is. Who includes a brother no one knows in a woman's only support group trip? That's beyond presumptuous. I agree. Not the asshole. Excuse me. I thought there was another one I wanted. All these other ones are really long, but not the asshole. Not the asshole. What kind of miserable creature wants to ruin the vibe for everyone else? An equally insecure girlfriend.
Exactly.
Not the asshole. Yep. Not the asshole. It's rude to include an additional guest without asking everyone if they are okay with it.
Exactly. So
I can't understand why Joe would want to go. Not the asshole.
I mean, and again, not knowing all the circumstances as far as this, you're definitely not the asshole. I hope you and your other girlfriends went and had a freaking blast. And basically, Julie and Joe can go themselves because who needs that? Who needs that bullshit?
What did the coffee report to the police?
What did the coffee report to the police?
A mugging.
God help me. Okay, what else you got?
What did the fish say when it hit the wall?
Ow.
Damn.
That one actually hurt a little bit. It did. That one hurt me right here a little bit. You get one more.
I'm good.
Look, he printed out. He actually printed it. We should have had this video done, actually, a few hours ago. However, my husband here had to go and try to figure out how to print out.
I don't know how to figure it out. If you see a crime happen at the Apple store, what does that make you? An eyewitness.
It's so much fun being me. All right, again, we are.
Shit show. Oh wait, no. JSG Unfiltered. Now you got me doing it. Some bitch.
We're JSG Unfiltered. Hope y'all had a wonderful day. We're gonna go make another video to upload later. Sorry I had to split it in two. We're learning how to pause.
Hit the wrong button.
Good night, all.
Bye.